everybody, it's Ashley here again today, and I am going to be doing the mommy scenarios tag, I guess. Yeah, sorry I've been doing a ton of tags and sit down videos. I'm actually going to film tonight when we're going to the Christmas parade that's in our town. It's the Parade of Lights, and it's going to be super fun. McKaylee's sleeping right now, though, so hopefully she doesn't sleep through it. But I'm going to try to film that, or at least part of it, so that I can get, an actual, out video for you guys. That's not just me sitting talking, so, because that can get very boring. But I'm going to try to film that for you guys tonight. But for right now, here is the Mommy Scenarios tag. So, I got this tag from Haley and Baby, and I think she did it in September, maybe? But, anyways, so basically it is 8 questions long, and it's just a bunch of mommy scenarios, I guess. So yeah, I'll just read you guys a question, then answer. So if I look down, I'm reading it right here, so if I look down, I'm sorry. Anyways, so here we go. Question number 1. Your kid is refusing to eat dinner. Do you stand your ground and demand that they eat what you made or make something else? Honestly, there's been times that I've given McKaylee something else. But usually, okay, McKaylee's a pretty good eater, so she eats pretty much anything I put in front of her. So I don't really have this problem too much. It's not necessarily that she wants something else. It's just that she just doesn't want to sit down and eat. So at that rate, I guess, I don't ever make anything separate for her. In general, I just say, okay, then don't eat. And then usually she comes to me an hour later and is like, Mom, I'm hungry. So then I'll feed her because obviously she's 2. I'm not going to make her starve. But, I don't ever, make anything separate for her, I guess. Number 2, your kid has a meltdown at the store. Nothing is working to calm them. Do you leave and come back another time or grit your teeth and finish shopping? So, actually, this just happened. We just went to dinner. It was me, my grandpa, my aunt, my cousin, and her son, and then McKaylee. And this literally, I'm not joking, just happened 30 minutes ago. She was trying to throw her food across the table. She was trying to squeeze her drink. She was break, because it was a foam cup. She was trying to break her drink. She was trying to eat like a dog. She was being really, really bad. So we went and sat in the car. I definitely would leave the store and tell them. I always give her a warning. I'm I tell her something if you don't, tell her, if you don't stop, because we don't act like this, if you don't stop, we're leaving. And there's times where there's something that I absolutely have to get, but most of the time I will just leave and go back later. Usually without her, because that's kind of because she likes to go out, she likes to go to dinner, she likes to go to stores, she loves to go shopping and whatnot, so she knows she can't go if she's bad. So I try to make her, I don't know, kind of a punishment if she doesn't get to go, pretty much. So, yeah. Number 3, your kid gets too many toys for their birthday. Do you make some returns or save them for a rainy day? I would never take any of my kids' stuff back unless it was something that she already had, and then in that case I would either save the money for her for another time, so that we can maybe go to the movies or go to the zoo or something and get a use out of that gift, if she already had it. But I would never take somebody's gift back. I think that's kind of rude. That's kind of saying thanks but no thanks, but I'll keep your money kind of thing. I don't know, that's super rude to me. I've never heard of that. But definitely I would just either store them and switch toys out, or just let her play with them later. I don't really know, but I definitely would not return them. Number 4, your kid is protesting sleep. This happens all the time. Your kid is protesting sleep. Do you give in at 3 a.m., get them up and turn on a movie, or continue to rock them, nurse, etc., to try to get them back to sleep? This literally is an every night thing. Lately, I guess, because I don't know if you watched my other video, but she has been, like, super, super off schedule lately, and I can't get her back on schedule, and it's killing me. But usually I'll just let her do her own thing, and I'll lay there, and I don't ignore her, I would say, but I definitely, like, try not to acknowledge her too much, because I tell her several times, McKaylee, go to bed, McKaylee, go to bed, McKaylee, go to bed, McKaylee, go to bed, but she just won't. I mean, like, she is so stubborn. So I just let her do her own thing, and then when she's tired, she comes up and lays with me and falls asleep, and I will, like, either be on my phone or on YouTube or on the computer or doing school stuff or just anything like that. I'll do anything, but I try not to, like, intentionally play with her. I try not to intentionally put on movies, but that kind of doesn't work because she knows how to work the DVD player. So that's a whole nother mess in and of itself. But for the most part, I'm just like, whatever, do your own thing, and then when you fall asleep, you fall asleep, which is super, super hard. And usually I don't do that. Usually we lay down, we listen to music, and I sing to her, and she falls asleep. But in the last, like, 2 weeks, like, she is absurd about her sleeping habit because of that one day where she just slept literally all day. And now I, like, cannot get her back on track, and it's just something else. And it's, I mean, right now it's 6 at night, not in the afternoon, 6 at night, and she's taking a nap. Like, I don't know. It's a bit of an issue right now. But anyways, to answer the question, just kind of let her do her thing. Because when I force her to sleep, or when I try to force her to sleep, she literally just screams her head off. And we live in apartments, so it's kind of not, in a way, it's kind of not an option for me to just let her sit there and scream and kick the wall and jump and run into stuff and slam drawers on the dressers and stuff. Like, that's kind of not an option for me because the cops will definitely get called, and that's just too much of a mess. I just let her do whatever, just, you know, just until she falls asleep. But usually we sleep pretty well, but just lately it's been a mess. Anyways, next one. Number 5, do you have any appointment? Oh, do you have an appointment? Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, I cannot read this question. You have an appointment and no babysitter. Do you bring them with you or reschedule? It depends on what kind of appointment it is. If it's a doctor's appointment, or like a WIA appointment when I'm working with my WIA, or child support appointment, or, I don't know. That's about it. I can think. Usually I'll just bring her with me, but if it's something that has to do with college, something that has to do with, job, anything like school or job related, I wouldn't take her to that. But anything else, I think I probably would. Definitely, I mean, not job for obvious reasons, and then not college for the reasons of just the fact that she would rather run around, and college stuff can be really confusing. So, like, if I had, like, an appointment with my advisor or something, it'd be kind of a sticky situation. But, usually I would bring her, I would say. Number 6, why do I keep saying do? Ugh. You have 20 minutes until unexpected company arrives. Do you rush and clean up your messy house, or just figure, hey, it's okay, I've got kids? Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with all you guys, I'm definitely the one that says, hey, it's okay, I've got kids, to be honest with you. But I think if I lived in my own house, which just sounds kind of bad, but I mean, in complete honesty, if I lived in my own house, I would definitely rush and pick up the mess. But right now, I mean, our house is, like, so cluttered because we have enough stuff. I mean, we have the same amount of stuff that we had in our 4-bedroom house in a 2-bedroom townhome. So, that's a lot of freaking stuff. So, honestly, it's cluttered all the time anyways. I mean, it's just like, there's just so much stuff here that there's nowhere to put anything. So, right now, I definitely like, hey, it's okay, whatever, I have kids. But if I had my own place where it wasn't so cluttered, I didn't have 8 million people's things in my house, I would definitely definitely clean up before company got there. Number 7, you're running late and only have time to do your hair or makeup. Which do you choose? Probably do my makeup. I would definitely do my makeup and then probably do something like this with my hair. Just throw it up. That's pretty much usually what I do. Or when I'm in the shower, I'll just wash it and then just leave it down. Number 8, the last one, is you're at the park and another child pushes yours. Do you intervene and correct them or go find the child's parent? Honestly, I've never done this. And I have had kids, like, at the park that shove McKaylee, or they, like, get on the slide, like, in front of her, like, cut her off kind of thing, and whatnot. And usually I don't say anything just because, I mean, pick your battles, you guys. Like, it's really not. And unless they're, like, physically harming your kid, like, really, it's not, like, people raise their children horribly all the time to be very rude and very disrespectful, so it's kind of a losing battle. Unless they are harming your kid, then that's a completely different story. But if it's just a thing where they, like, run past them or something, then I just don't really say anything. I'm like, whatever. Sorry, McKaylee. And I always explain to her, though, I always tell her, like, I'm sorry, Mimi, but, you know, I don't know. Like, I just explained to her, like, just ignore him or her. Just don't think about it. You're okay. Because normally she'll, like, she won't cry, but she'll get kind of fussy. So normally I just tell her, you know, like, that they're being rude, they're being disrespectful, just ignore them, don't acknowledge them, don't let it get to you, you're fine. That's usually what I do. But I think if it was somebody, like, a kid actually pushed McKaylee or, like, hurt her in any way, I definitely, I would not correct the kid. I would not say anything to the kid, except for maybe, like, excuse me, please, let's try to play nice. And then I would definitely go talk to the parent and be like, hey, fix your kid. Because that is super rude to me, and I don't see how people let their kids do that. But people, like, it happens all the time. I don't understand. But anyways, so that was the mommy scenario tag. I will leave all the questions for you guys down below so you guys can do the tag if you guys want to do it. And I'd love to see your guys' opinions. So leave your link down below or in a message or somewhere. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Anyways, I'm going to try to vlog tonight. And then we'll hope. And then I will see you guys in my next video. And let me know if you guys want to see anything. Other than that, comment, rate, subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye.